Hello, hello. Welcome back. Hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day today. Let's see here. All right. Audio check is done. We've got some functional audio. We're going to be playing a little bit more of the Cabin Factory. I think I'm only going to put in probably one more episode of this. As you can see the up there, the little red bar under random mode is like almost completely full. My assumption is that's how much of the game that I have actually completed. After that, I think we're going to switch over to, let's see, what is my up? I've got a couple of them here. I've got to remove this one here. Hang on just a second. Remove from here's what's coming next. Quiet Place I've already done. And Dalmere I've already done. So I have a new game called Helldive and Vorax. I've talked about Vorax before. I think I'm just going to go ahead and make that my next game. And I'll probably get that installed right after I get done playing the Cabin Factory for today. And then it'll be Helldive after that. And we might revisit Resident Evil Reverse because there was some more stuff that came along with that one that wasn't available when I played it the first time. I've also noticed that I've got a couple of things that seem to be missing. Like I played some games back when I first started streaming when I was only doing Twitch. Team Purple. So what I've noticed is that I'm missing a couple of some of the games in my completed section. Like I don't think I actually have a video series for like Amnesia, Dark Descent, Amnesia, Machine for the Pigs, Medium, several other games because I was only doing those and they were only live recordings. I didn't actually have any kind of storage or VOD access, and I hadn't figured out how to back them up and push them out to any other platform at that point in time. So I may just go back and revisit some of these ones where I've played them, just so that I can have a video series about. Because why not? I've got two other things that I was thinking about doing, and there'll be much longer video series, and I don't know whether I would intermix them with the with the live feeds or just doing recordings and maybe mixing them in. I've got two thoughts. One, I've got the entire series for Resident Evil. So it would be going through and playing Resident Evil 0 through 8 in the revert, and maybe even some of the additional features, although I'm not too sure about that. And then the other thing would be the Elder Scrolls series, going through and not focusing on necessarily side quests, but going through and doing the main part of the quest and maybe enough to make completing the main quest a little bit easier. In each one of the Elder Scrolls game. I haven't played 1 and 2. I started off playing 3, 3, 4, and 5. So I thought about maybe doing a series like that and making it having it as one long series, and then if I'm doing any of the side quests, creating side quest playlists. So there's one master playlist for the entire playthrough for the Elder Scrolls series. And then each game, if I go back and do side quests, there will be a playthrough or a specific playlist for sub pieces of that game. But I don't know, because that seems like I might get things disjointed. I may go back and play, something in Elder Scrolls 3, 6 months after playing through the main thing and making the side quest pieces. I don't know. It might get a little disjointed from a video timeline perspective, but just kind of depends on what I want to do. So with that, all that being said, I'm going to put my headset back on. And let's see here, back to gaming. Sorry, Pudge, back to gaming. Fine. I still have a button. Haha. Okay. with that being said, I go back here. Although now thinking about it, like seeing the fact that that same bar is up underneath each one of those, maybe that isn't a completion thing. I don't know. But I think we're only going to do about one more. Oh, okay. So let me do this here real quick. But, oh, that quit out of the entire game. Okay. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to start the recording for episode 4 and do my little intro for it. Okay, now it's there. All right. Welcome to episode number 4 of the Cabin Factory. Possibly going to be the last one here, but let's pick up from where we left off. Random mode. Okay. Get moving. Hello? Oh, okay. Let's see here. Halt to turn back immediately. Dangerous. Safe. Press clear. Any movement. Congrats. Random mode. Shift to run. Okay. Back where we were.
What's your emergency? I see, sweetie, but I'm sure they love you. Being a parent can be really hard. Is there anything I can help you with? Are they there now?
Oh, yep, we're out. Should have known it the second I saw the textures weren't loaded correctly. All right. I don't know why. Again, like the log textures aren't loading. That's rather strange. Okay, nothing here so far. There's never anything in that corner. That's not moving. Dad looks like he's in the right spot. And Dad is watching me, and we're not dealing with that. Danger. Okay. Well, yep. Nope. Never gonna catch me, buddy. Ah. You're out of here. All right. Should have known. All right. Anything look like it's moving over here? Nope. Around the corner here. Got our little pattern. Got it figured out which way to hopefully stop. It's like, what in the world? And it's just the balloons. Nothing reaching out from underneath the bed. Nothing moving on the bed or under the covers. Okay. Well, looking creepy, yes. Looking good with no movement. I would think that with the way this corner is set up, there would have been something there a little bit more. So I kind of wonder why there's like... It's a little weird to me that there's 2 yellow lights and kind of a blue one. Like, what's... Like, it just seems like a weird way to reflect stuff. Okay, nothing in the hidey hole. Basement's okay. Dad's back to his contemplation. Nobody under the stairs. Oh, look at that. Mr. Frog really wants to watch TV. Captain Frog. But that's enough for me. Okay. I see flashing lights over here. Like, that's just kind of weird. In here? Nope. All right. Can't get through there. Can I get through here? Nope. Gotta see if there's any other way to explore. It's gonna be something more than these big, huge cabins on a conveyor belt. I mean, possibly not, but you never know. You try. Okay. Nothing looks like it's moving here. Looking good. Oh. Index at 100%. Since I'm leaving it plugged in, I'm mess up the battery. Nope. Wonder why people didn't smile back then. Like, even just like you faint grin, happy expression of some sort. Just nothing. Okay, the little cubby holes, nothing there. Basement still locked up. Poor Dad, he's just like in such deep contemplation. And the brother really thinks he's hiding well. I mean, underneath this little napkin thing, or I don't want to say it's a napkin. It's not very big. It's, I don't know that it's a towel. Maybe it's like a little kid's blanket. But he's committed to hiding up underneath of it, that's for sure. Oh yeah. Dishes aren't moving. Dad's not moving. Any of the dishes above him moving? Nope. I have a feeling I'm going to go out there and I'm going to click all clear and it's going to be, nope, there was something moving. Oh, okay. Got that one. Alright, what do we find here? Okay, let's just go backwards this time. The remote's there, kid's not moving. Captain Frog still staring at the TV. Little witch symbol still inside there. Room seems fairly stable. Nobody underneath there. Nook's okay. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing outside. Nothing in the corner. Except for a lack of sound, which is really weird. Still oh. Okay, yep. Somebody's trying to grab me from underneath the bed. You know what the heck? What happens if I walk all the way over there? I wonder if it does anything. Hello? No, we can't do anything. Alright. Stare at it for just a minute. You know, let's just give it a few extra seconds here instead of just running away. and see whether something triggers. Let's drink a little bit of coffee. Hello? Can't crouch. Okay, that was long enough. Be careful. There's a weirdo under the bed. Alright. This one is danger. Same thing, we're just gonna run in here.
The brutal fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin in the woods. 2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge column of smoke and immediately called 911. When emergency crews arrived just minutes later, the flames were still burning. According to our sources, a family of 4 lived in the cabin, a mother, a father, and their 2 children. The police confirmed the bodies found on the scene belonged to the parents. The 2 children, a 10-year-old little girl and her 6-year-old brother, have not yet been found in the surrounding areas. The chief of the fire department announced the search operation will continue and said she has hopes of finding them alive. It is still unclear how the parents got trapped inside their own cabin, but the police have found clues that may indicate the fire was intentional. A criminal investigation is ongoing.
Okay, well. I don't know that that counts as movement, though.
The brutal fire that burned a family alive took place in an isolated cabin.
Yeah,
in the
we're
woods.
gonna mark this one.
2 bodies were found calcinated on Sunday evening after 3 hikers noticed a huge...
Really? Yep. This creepy's just staring me down and watching me. I ain't dealing with that. Okay. The light seems extra bright right here. And then all of a sudden it gets dark. Kind of a weird, but I like how it takes you into the atmosphere of the game. I'm glad you're still safe there. You didn't mess with the hand that was out from underneath the bed. That's good. Can you just smile a little bit? I mean, not that big creepy smile. Give me a nice little warm grin. Not grim. I don't want anything grim from her. Nothing under the stairs. Okay, the boy's moving. Alright. Let's get this out of here. Next. Alright, let's do... oh. Okay, we're gonna go in reverse again. Hey, Captain Frog. Hello everybody. I hope you all are doing well today. We're out of here. The monkey is still, like, afraid of her. Like all the other ones. Eyeball. Huh? Hello? Where is the bear over here? Yeah. I know you're up to something. He's on a what? Alright, next. Okay, again, we're gonna go in reverse. Yeah. Frog still looks okay. Boy's not moving. Alright, little broom's still there. Nobody underneath there. No movement here. Still can't get into the basement. That's okay. The nook's open and free. Nothing here, nothing there. Ah, okay, out of here. See ya. Alrighty then. I guess it's because I tried to poke her in her eye. Hey there, buddy. You doing okay? Well, alright. Won't bother you. We'll let you rock. All's good. I got no problem leaving you alone. Okay, well, I don't think everything's supposed to be upside down. Hey, Captain Frog, you are fine. You doing okay there? Why is the fish should be over there? No. Oh. All right, well. Okay, well, I'm going to mark this one as a failure because it is upside down. We can't be sending cabins up. Right, really? You guys clearly don't understand that you can't send a cabin out upside down. People are not going to be able to use it. But I mean, I guess even if it was upside down, it still didn't move. No movement, no movement. That's not moving. Nobody's under the stair. Oh, poor Dad. All right. Next. All right, what we got going on here? You're not moving. Nothing there. Okay. Oh, she didn't blink. She didn't sniffle. She didn't snarl. Nothing in the nook. Nothing there. Still can't get in the basement. Nothing looks like it's moving here. Room looks okay. Remote's not moving. Boy's not moving. Okay. This house is clear. Oh man. I think maybe that's the first time that I've actually noticed that there are gloves right there. That's kind of crazy. As much as I've been looking, but then again, maybe they haven't been there this whole time. Maybe I haven't really missed them. Maybe they haven't been there. Maybe they have. Maybe they've been there since the beginning and I just haven't. Oh, I get it. I don't know why I started doing this. It's like I'm not getting enough oxygen or something. Okay. Well, let's see here. Nope. No movement there, nothing in the corner. The void corner. Nothing really there. Nothing. The nook. Nothing here. Either Dad's really constipated or he's about to get sick and then is trying to sit as still as possible so that he won't throw up. I'm not quite sure yet. Alright, this place looks good to me. Okay, I'm fairly certain. There she is. Hello? See ya. Well, I'm glad she didn't like jump down and try to like tear my throat out. That would have been an unfortunate situation if she'd have done that. Okay, no movement. None there. Okay, none there. The rocking chair seems to be stable. Nobody's outside. No movement here. Nook's clear. Nothing's moving on the table. That's okay. Basement door's shut. Room looks like it's okay. Hi. Yeah. We'll let you just keep on with whatever it is you're doing up there. Danger. I even bought not the most expensive, but some inexpensive cooling pads for this here, and it still doesn't, my head still gets hot. Maybe it's because I'm thinking too much. Of course, it's really bad when I've got my contacts in and I have to have on my reader glasses to be able to see things up close because the contacts help me see far away. So then I got glasses on. And then the headset clamps the glasses onto my head and causes other issues. But all the earmuff things all say that they're for people with glasses. So it's a little difficult to take them at face value for what they're saying. Okay, well, mess that one up. All right, let's try this again. looks stable. Cat, frog, the boy, the remote all look good. Anything out back? Nope, never anything out back. It's an empty warehouse. All right. Well, I'm gonna... And let's just go in reverse again. Okay, the boy's moving. Got it. Okay, let's go. Okay. Next. What are we doing here? Okay. Nothing there, nothing there. Dad looks fairly stable right now. I mean, physically stable. Not necessarily mentally stable. That door's locked still. Oh, the cup is moving. I bet that was one of those little things like that last time. Oh, I just hit the button that was closest to me. Sure, why not? Nothing there. Nothing there. Dad's not there. The nook's empty. Boy's there. No movement. The remote's stable. The remote doesn't even go to that TV. Even out in the woods, you still have just random remotes that don't go anything. Means Dad's probably... Nope. In the corner over here? Nope. Out front? Nope. Okay, well, I'm not seeing any kind of movement or anything. Yep, nope. I knew it. That place is dangerous. Okay, next. All right, we're out of here. Next, please. Okay. Dad's out back this time. At least there's a difference. Nope, no movement there. Nothing in the void coiner. Hey, jerk. Got glass everywhere. Now you gotta clean it up. Sounded like something else opened back here. Is this open? Can I push through it? Nope. What about the elevator? Nope. Okay, that was weird. It sounded like there was a door that opened. Okay, adjust this a little bit. There we go.
911, what's your emergency? I see, sweetie, but I'm sure they love you. Being a parent can be really hard. Is there anything I can help you with? Are they there now?
Yep. I'm out of here. All right. Okay. Give me a laugh. Give me a smirk. Anything other than that just blank stare of doom. Yeah, there. Just keep thinking that it's gonna happen. That little thing from the original Beetlejuice movie. Got the song stuck in my head now. Oh yay! That's what I needed. That playing on loop in the background. Cat Frog looks okay. Or the remote. Nothing seems like it's moving. I think this place is clear. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There. Hello? Can I help you? You weird lady. Why do cabins have footlockers in their basement that are marked private? If this was a technology that wasn't available when they would have built cabins like this and wore these kind of clothes. And this is some pretty precise hinges and pins and stuff. Yeah.
What do you think you'll find outside? Absolutely nothing.
There's a
What
lot
do
up
you
there.
want, Greta? That's totally fine. But your brother will stay here. And he will not be happy when he hears you abandoned him. Leave and abandon your poor mother.
Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. Thought I could at least run around and like talk to the brother, or at least say something to him. But no. Okay, nothing in the nook. Nothing there, nothing under the stairs. The broom seems okay. The remote is floating. I don't know what it's gonna control though. Nope. Alright, next. What, your brother sleeping or something? Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing here. That's good. Those look good. That looks okay. Curtains are blowing. Wind's door shut. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. I think this place is good. Mark this one here as clear. Anything outside? Go back inside, double check. Did he move? Nope, okay. Still there. No movement. We're good. Alright. Yep. Because for it looked like for me, and I'd have to go back and watch the video, and it almost seemed like there was somebody right there. Hello, Mr. Monkey. No movement. No movement. So far, so good. I think we're okay here. Broom, are you moving? Nope. Okay, that's good. No, I think we're all good here. You moving? You over there moving on the bed? No hand. I'm under the bed. Alright, well, I think we're good. Clear. So far, so good. Not so good anymore. So let's go ahead and just flip the button on this one. All right. Nothing back there. Okay. So far, stable. Okay. Nothing here. Yeah. The void corner is good. Nothing there. Remote's good. Boy's stable. Cat Frog still contently watching TV. Dad's still contemplating his next move. Or lack of movement. I don't know. I'd say that place is clear. Okay, they're all in there. Okay, even though that's like really creepy, I guess as long as they're not moving, it doesn't matter. Nothing there, nothing there. You got the remote, you got the TV all to yourself, man. You're king of the world right now. Okay, go hold it for just a second. No movement. Okay. No movement here. Nothing in the nook. Nothing there moving. Okay, they all look, well, they don't look stable, or like mentally stable, but they're physically stable. These haven't moved. Both parents have a weirdly shaped nose. Okay. She's got her nose from him, I think. I can't crouch down. Yeah, I think both kids got his nose. They look like they got more of her smile than his, though, because his just doesn't look right. Like, you see top and bottom there, but here you only see the top. Well, didn't see any movement, so we're gonna go ahead and mark this. Well, you know what? Let me go back and double check one more thing here. Nothing there. I didn't take the check there. Nothing there. Anything right here moving? Blowing in the wind. Sack rolling around on the floor. Chair moving. Nope. Gloves. Hat. Nope. All good. All right. On the outside. Shoes doing a two-step by any chance? Nope. All right. Okay, lady. Just creepy all the time, pretty much. Stairs are clear. Remote, the boy, Captain Frog. Everything's looking okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Door, that is okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing for that to move. That's still stable. I think this one here is pretty much done then. Okay. Is there any other new instructions? Nope. Okay. Okay, go to the reverse here. Everything looks nice and stable here. No movement. All right. Room's looking good. Nothing under the stairs. Nothing on the shelf behind Dad. Okay. Oh, the cup. The cup. All right. Well, we can mark that one off the list and on to the next one. Let's see here real quick. Look in. Nothing here. It still kind of throws me off just a little bit every once in a while because like I'll try to hold still and my character's head bobs around. So it's just like, oh, there's movement. Oh, well, yeah, no, that's me. I'm moving. Well, so then that means technically there's always movement inside here because I'm the one moving. But that's not what they're talking about. Okay, nothing there. That looks stable. The door's still shut. Nothing's moving above Dad's head. Cups, nothing underneath the stairs. Remote's there. He's sitting still. Captain Frog still being Captain Frog. Alright, well. Nothing moved inside. But I felt something. That's the whole thing, right? Like, I actually felt like I was getting attacked, so that would be the movement. Everything over here is stable. Everything there is stable. Nothing here. So nothing in the basement. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing in the nook. Nothing there, nothing there. Curtains seem to be okay. Chair's alright. Creepy lady's still creepy. Of course. I just caught that the very beginning. Okay, yep, there's movement. We're just gonna go right straight back out. Danger! Okay. What we got here? Close. Let's see, we've got one more to go. Let's see if we can get through these real quick. Finish off this episode here in the next 10 minutes or so. No movement, nothing there. She's not watching. It's not moving. Curtain, curtain. Boombox. Woodpile. Cups and dishes. Nook's good. Extra cloth, like tablecloth. This is the friends are coming over tablecloth. This is the we just don't want the table to get dirty cloth. All right, I think I don't see any movement around here. All right, come back over here, double check. Double check. Double check. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. There, or there. All right. Got it. Nice. Okay. Nothing out here. Just a brief once over real quick. Pretty much gonna go really work from backwards. Nothing looking good there. Room looks good. Nobody under the stairs. Nothing above Dad's head. Nothing there. Good here. Okay, yep, we're gone. Found the movement. Next. Okay, if you do walk into that corner, it is close enough. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. No movement there, there, or there. Nothing here, nothing here. Wackadoodle there. Nothing in the corner. Nothing hiding behind the pole. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. So far, so good. Nook's looking good. Basement. Alright, broom. Stairs. Remote. Boy, Captain Frog. Alright, I think we're good here. Let me just double check that. Double check this. Check you. Nothing. Alright, I think we're good. What? Son of a motherless goat, really? Jerks. Alright, cool. I'm out. Not a problem. Still a bunch of jerks. Okay. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing there. You, nothing. Okay. All right, nothing there. All right, 5 more. Okay. Oh, 5 more minutes. Okay, don't know where Dad is, but nothing there, nothing there. That's still there. Dad is not out back. Nope, we're gone. Haha. I was ready for you there, Chief. Never catch me. Okay. Let's see here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. 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 Door, nothing. Tablecloth. Nook, woodpile, dishes. Okay, yep. Alright, lady. All right. One more and then... Okay, well, the boy is moving. All right, well... I think we're going to stop it there. I think it's probably going to be the last one because it's getting to the point where it's like getting a little repetitive, and it doesn't feel like it's progressed. Doesn't feel like there's a progression of the story. There's nothing that's like triggering it and stuff like that. Not that I think it's a bad game. I just think once you get past those first couple pieces, it doesn't feel like there's a lot more. Because I'm not sensing anything. Like it feels like there's something there, but I don't know when you're going to run into it. And I don't know to say that there's enough of a variation to keep me interested in playing. Because clearly, I mean, I'm already at like, well, yeah, probably going to move on. So I'm going to get Vorax installed, but it's not a bad game if you wanted the experience. There's a couple of like the little jump scares and stuff like that that aren't too bad. So it is what it is at this point. So we're going to go ahead and hang this up here and put this one here. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and finish up the video here and then wrap up the stream. But thanks for joining me today. Put a comment on this video, press the like or dislike button. Please follow me for more content. You can join my Discord server. The link's in my Twitch and my YouTube channel. Let me know your feedback and suggestions. Okay. To the end here. All right. Well, again, I know there's like one more achievement, but I'm not quite sure how you get it And again, it's getting to the point where it's so repetitive that I don't know how much more it's going to be worth trying to wait to see what I find. Maybe if there's an update in the future, maybe there's a change to it or something like that there, I'll keep an eye out for it. I usually mark things, especially stuff like that, where the moment I see updates for games that I completed it, I'll go back out and maybe put on the fact that it has more content, and I'll go back and play it again at some other point in time. Not that I don't have enough other games to continue getting through. But not a bad little game. I think they push it with the concept, but it provides you at least a good couple hours of experience. But that's the end of the stream for today. Let me know your thoughts and feedback, and as always, so long for now.